something that you know you're right about, and having the courage to continue stating it over and over and over again. Well, even though everyone's calling you crazy, even though your friends, your MD friends, and your surgeons are calling you insane on stuff, and that is not to just toot your own horn for you, but it's what you've done for about over 20 years on gut health, saying it's the center of everything. It has to do with your mood. It has to do with your mental health. You've been saying this, I mean, definitely since I've known you. What now, 20 something? How many years? 20 plus years?
Mm-hmm.
And every single time, it seems like it comes out later and later and later. But look at this. The New York Times Magazine, can the bacteria in your gut explain your mood? The rich array of microbiota in our intestines can tell us more than you might think. This is just one piece that I printed off. I've done another segment on this where I have like 20 pieces. Mental health may depend on creatures in the gut. Scientific American, who would totally be your biggest detractor, saying mental health may depend on creatures in the gut. And of course, that big paper we talked about before, where it's basically that your entire health, your predisposition to many diseases.
Anyway, I'm loving my television in my kitchen. Look at that.
Totally central.
I can cook and have a television on.
And it's routine.
I can watch my favorite news station.
You're a bad person. How dare you run clinics
Love
for the past 20 years and help people and teach them about this stuff? Very upsetting. What do you have to say about yourself? What do you have to say for yourself?
I've been saying for a long time, the closely guarded top secret of the medical profession is gut health. It's something they never want you to find out about, because I'm not a super genius or anything like that. I just am a research scientist.
He is a genius.
I look at the root cause of problems. And in my quest years and years and years ago to find the root cause of disease, and actually back then, my goal was cancer. I was I was called the first alternative oncologist in the nation, because we were focusing with our research team on what's the real root cause of cancer and how can we prevent cancer. And that led us to every other disease, because when we figured out the root cause of cancer, that also led us to the solution on how to prevent and what to do. If you know what causes disease, it's easy to learn how to rectify that. And it's in my first book was Health Begins in the Colon.
Yep.
Disease starts in the colon, the gut. And I was called everything. My office was raided by the FDA. I was almost thrown in jail. I had black cars following me around.
And let's be clear. Let's talk for a minute. So when you say the medical system doesn't want you to know this, to me, I have lots of MD friends, a couple surgeon friends, a couple dentist friends. They, in my view, they get it, okay? Some of them are integrated. I think most doctors have good intentions. I think most doctors have good intentions. They want to help people. I think it's the big mega drug companies that have been caught time and time again. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's not a conspiracy theory. They've been caught time and time again getting rid of the drug trials. And by the way, I think sometimes we should take pharmaceutical drugs. If you have a really bad infection, take an antibiotic. I don't know if you agree with me on that. I think sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're good. Okay, sometimes people need them. But I'm just backing up your point, explaining it in a way that, look, there's billions of dollars at stake. There's billions of dollars at stake. How much money would be lost if everyone got their gut health right? And then here's the point, too. Everyone says, well, if it was just that easy, everybody would do it. Well, really? Because it's actually kind of easy to lose weight. You eat less and you work out every day. But how many people are obese? Well, gee, if it's just that easy, well, it's not just that easy, but you can do it, right? But there are billions of dollars of interest money hedging against you in a Las Vegas bet that you're not going to do it, right? They've got a blackjack
Okay, so that's 4 minutes.
down,
Fantastic.
just hoping that you're not going to do it.
Psychological
love
warfare.
Exactly.
my
So we'll be right
television.
back and continue on the
I'm
subject of Dr.
cooking.
Group. This is the Alex Jones Show.
And I
So talk
have
about the definition of
I have
live
my
radio.
television on. Anyway,
Alex just walked
there's the
in
Macy.
with Facebook Mentions going, which is the live streaming service on
Love
Facebook
it.
on his Alex Jones